Hello everybody, George Kenner. One of my subscribers, Dale, he wanted to have pictures of from the four corners of my shop so we could kind of piece together what I was doing in limited space, which is a 2-car garage. So what I'm gonna do is get straight to it. These 360 videos are kind of hard to edit, so I'm gonna walk through literally starting at this point and moving through why I bought what I did and why I have the shop set up this way. This is a Festool with a chip separator. So it is HEPA certified, picks up the most dust and doesn't kick anything back into the room. I bought 2 sanders, a heavy one and a light orbital sander for the projects that I was going to use. Love this system. I'm very happy with it. My Stepcraft M1000, I purchased this with a vacuum table. So I needed an independent vacuum to pick up or grab the energy to create the vacuum to hold the piece that I am engraving or cutting in place. So that's what the second Festool is for. Now right here, these are some headphones that I purchased because when this thing gets cranking and both vacuums are going, it's loud in here. For both ear protection and comfort, I got some Bluetooth, listen to my country western music while I'm working. This is a heavy duty hickory cutting board that I'm making. And it's just sitting here on the table, a Chauderay board that I've been working on. This was a carving for a horse. It was just a sample. I bought the model off of Etsy, and I wanted to see what it would look like. So that's what this is. Now, the Stepcraft, when I bought it, I bought it with the automatic tool changer system. So I needed an air compressor, and I've just placed that down there. There's 2 dividing spigots, so I can either have it running the tool changer or get a blow-off gun or whatever I want to do. Very happy with this. This is where I set my computer when I'm working with the CNC. Over here, this is what I call my wood bank. I have been getting some of the most exotic woods that I can for different products that I want to manufacture. There's something I want to make a stand for inside my house, and the wood is right in there. But I started with cutting boards. I figured if you go with cutting boards, you're going to learn all the different woods, textures, surfaces, finishes that you're going to need. So that's kind of what I did. Now back up here, this is an arch. All of the things, including all the French cleats, everything on the wall, are things that I've made with the CNC to become familiar with it. And surprisingly, most of the products required very, very little, there are very few mistakes that I couldn't correct as I went along. This is a tube that I actually just filled it up with sand and bent it. My vacuum goes on here, picks up the chips over and around, works really good. These are the lights that I use to background or support, you know, when I'm doing a video for you guys. My bandsaw, this is my Sears planer, the rigid oscillating sander that I use. This, I put almost everything in here on wheels. This is just wood that I would use, or it still has great value. There's a lot of oak in here. My Jorgensen clamps that I put up on a French cleat wall system, first aid, fire extinguisher. This is just a toolbox with a whole bunch of different stuff in it. Okay, over to this corner. The X-Tool D1 Pro. I'm going to extend my French cleat wall system and put a bracket over here to put the X-Tool on. I've got the enclosure, the air evacuation system, the laser air system. I've got the laser, it's all put together, but I didn't want to bring it out here yet. This is one of the cameras that I use, an Insta360. This is a 1R. My DeWalt planer, this is a piece of material that I drape over a trash can. This thing kicks out so much power when it's blowing the chips out. You want some place for this to go. I'll show you something over on the wall that I did too for that. This is my DeWalt chop saw. I'm very happy with this. It sets right here. I've taken those Jorgensen clamps, and on the back side, you can't see them here, but I have clamped it down so it's firm onto the table as I use it. Over here, this is another moving cart that I have, and I can get it out of here really pretty easily. I can put a laser on here. I've used it for everything, all my car wash stuff. Down here in the bottom, I took and put a air filtration system and hung it from the bottom. I'll put it in the center of the garage when I'm either using my CNC or doing any sanding. These are some of the projects that I've made. This was a little carving I did, some cutting boards. This is the last in the series of cutting boards that I made, which is Canary Island rosewood. It's a beautiful board. Now, Arturo Laser Master 3 and the rotary system. This was sent to me by Arturo for a review. Big shout out to all the laser companies that have sent me lasers for review. They know that I give these away. I have kept my X tool, which I purchased, but if they send me something like this for a review, I give it to somebody that can use it and could not necessarily afford to get started. So out here, when I use the laser, I've got a pair of safety glasses for each of us. This is cutting board oil and wax. You can make this out of beeswax and olive oil. I made it myself. All these little cleats, this is a light, and it'll go into each one of these will have a light. I can make them colored. That's how I achieve that without any wiring. Over here, this is the hose that I put onto my DeWalt planer that I run into the trash can. I just made this container for it and then hang it on the wall to get it out of the way. My Alienware laptop computer that I use for everything. Now, if you take and move the camera angle down, you'll see some colored tape on the floor. I'm buying a CO2 laser, and those represent the footprint size of the different lasers that I have been thinking about buying. Now, I went all the way to Florida to Eon Laser and went through what they call their laser experience, where they have everybody's laser. There was a question that someone asked me that I'm going to address, and I think I've come up with kind of an inventive way to do that. It's going to be another video, so you'll want to make sure to subscribe to see that. This is my 1R 5K, just another camera that I use. I needed to go to minimal footprint and easy storage because I'm only in a 2-car garage. Okay, I'm back over to the Fest tool, and I think I'm getting close to being done. On this table, this is my table saw that I use. I put a piece of silicone down and then maybe another pad to use when I sand, just to keep things a little bit lower. This is another board that I'm doing, and it'll go right there. Any questions? Email me or leave a comment here. I very much respect everybody that has subscribed to my channel, and I want to do the best for each of you if I can give you any advice. Thank you.